this is a basic explanation of how universal life insurance works. So here we have a chart that shows money on the left side here, shows money over time. So we have different values of a universal life policy and how they change over time. The green line is the cash value. So this line right here is the cash value, this one right here. And then the yellow line is the premium that the client spends every month. And then the red line is the cost of insurance. So the cost of insurance in a universal life policy increases over time. So what we see is in the beginning of the policy, which is right here where I'm circling, the cost of insurance, which is the red, is lower than the yellow line, which is the premium. So that means that they are paying in more than the policy costs, which is the reason why the cash value is increasing, if you see the green line increasing. Now what happens, there comes a time when the amount of money paid in starts being less than how much the insurance actually costs, which happens in this next part of the graph that I demonstrated with the circle and the arrow. That is when the cash value starts to decline because the difference between what the insurance costs and what the client is paying every month has to be satisfied somehow. So it comes out of the cash value. Now what happens in universal life policy is eventually the policy becomes so expensive that if the client is paying the same amount of money every month, that the policy just lapses at some point and it essentially implodes because there's no more cash value to help cover the difference between the cost of insurance and how much the client is spending every month. So essentially what the client does is they will adjust the premium up or down depending on how long they want to keep their universal life policy in force. The more they pay, the longer it's going to stay in time. The less they pay, the less time that this universal life policy will